The Girl Who Wore the Sky by Reuben White. In a quiet village where the rivers sang and the mountains stood like ancient guardians, there lived a girl named Bella Luna. Her name, a gift from her late mother, meant beautiful moon, but Bella felt anything but beautiful. Her life was a patchwork of hardship, stitched together by the cold hands of her stepmother and stepsisters, who treated her as though she were a weed in their carefully tended garden. They called her Ash Girl, mocking her for the soot that clung to her skin from the endless hours she spent by the hearth. Bella's days were a blur of labor, sweeping floors, scrubbing pots, and mending clothes until her fingers ached. Yet, in the quiet moments when the world seemed to hold its breath, she would steal away to the edge of the forest, where the trees whispered secrets to the wind. There, she would sit beneath the open sky, her face tilted toward the moon, and dream of a life where she was more than the ashes they said she was made of. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the sky blushed with hues of pink and gold, Bella heard a sound unlike any she had ever known. It was a melody, soft and haunting, carried on the breeze. She followed it, her heart a compass guiding her deeper into the forest. The trees seemed to part for her, their branches bowing like old friends as she stepped into a clearing bathed in silver light. In the center of the clearing stood a figure, a woman with hair like spun starlight and eyes that held the depth of the night sky. She held a violin, its strings humming with the music that had drawn Bella there. "You've been waiting for this," the woman said, her voice a gentle ripple in the stillness. "But the music you seek is not out here. It's within you." Bella frowned, her hands clutching the frayed edges of her dress. "I don't understand," she whispered. "I'm just a girl who cleans ashes. I have no music in me." The woman smiled, a knowing curve of her lips. "You are more than what they've told you. You are the sky, vast and uncontainable. You are the moon, constant and radiant. You are the song that the stars sing when no one is listening." With that, the woman handed Bella the violin. As Bella's fingers touched the instrument, a surge of warmth spread through her, as though the music had been waiting inside her all along. She raised the violin to her chin, closed her eyes, and began to play. The melody that poured forth was unlike anything the forest had ever heard, a symphony of longing and hope, of pain and resilience. It was the sound of a soul breaking free. When Bella opened her eyes, the woman was gone, but the violin remained, a gift and a reminder. She returned to the village, her heart alight with a newfound purpose. The next day, news spread of a grand festival in the nearby city, where musicians from across the land would gather to share their songs. Bella's stepsisters, with their shrill voices and shallow hearts, scoffed at the idea of her attending. "You," they sneered. "You're nothing but a shadow. What could you possibly have to offer?" But Bella, clutching the violin to her chest, simply smiled. "I have the sky," she said. At the festival, Bella stood on the stage, her hands trembling but her spirit steady. As she played, the crowd fell silent, their breaths held in awe. Her music was a tapestry of emotions, each note a thread woven from her struggles, her dreams, her fears, and her courage. When she finished, the silence lingered, heavy and profound, before erupting into applause that echoed like thunder. The prince, who had been among the listeners, approached her, his eyes wide with wonder. "Who are you?" he asked. Bella looked at him, her chin lifted with quiet pride. "I am Bella Luna," she said. "I am the girl who wears the sky." From that day forward, Bella's life was no longer defined by the ashes of her past. She became a beacon of hope, her music a balm for weary hearts. She taught others to see the light within themselves, to recognize that they, too, were vast and uncontainable. And though her journey was not without its trials, she faced them with the knowledge that she carried the sky within her, a reminder that even in the darkest nights, the stars still shine. For Bella Luna was not just a girl. She was a symphony, a constellation, a testament to the beauty of resilience. And her story, like the moon, continues to illuminate the world, one note at a time.